Yes. In this episode, we are going to talk about Ben White's wages. Yes, surprisingly so. No, it's not a fake news. Okay, shut up. Hear me out. What I have to say. We're going to discuss about. There is a source which says the personal terms are agreed, the wages are revealed. So we're going to talk about Ben White's wages to Arsenal. It's almost a done deal. So there's no shame in accepting Ben White or rejecting him anymore. So we're going to talk about it. Also, we're going to talk about a surprise fullback option who's doing really wonders for Netherlands. Ruben Neves, of course, the links are back. Long-term Arsenal target or long-term another player being linked for literally a long period of time. Patson Daka is about to join Leicester City. We're going to discuss that as well. So stay tuned for that. The first news that we have for you guys is about, of course, Aaron Ramsdale. So according to a source, the star.co.uk, they say that confident that Ramsdale will not agitate for a move. Sheffield United have told Arsenal they will reject the £20 million bid. The Londoners are reportedly planning to get him. Sheffield United's negotiators have let it known that such bid has no chance of being accepted. So if Arsenal want to be realistic, they need to make sure that Ramsdale is not going to get, they cannot sign Ramsdale for £20 million. It will cost them more to take him out of Sheffield United. Now if you ask me, IG, why are we even discussing about Ramsdale? Well, we have to, man. Okay, we have to. For now, we have to. But I don't 100% believe this news. Okay, I think when you talk about Onana, you know that you need a proper number 2 as well, because if Onana comes in, I don't think so. Leno is gonna want to be a number 2. So that happens. So news sources at Arsenal are confident that their summer plans are starting to take shape. According to Goal.com, that's of course, you know who is a Goal.com journalist. So Maddison has now moved towards the top of Arsenal's transfer list. Albert Sambi Lokonga and Ben White. The talks have really strongly intensified. That's all I have about Albert Sambi Lokonga. I'm sorry to say. So here's Patson Daka. Well, Fabrizio Romano confirms that Patson Daka is set to join Leicester. Done deal. The official proposal has been accepted by Red Bull Salzburg board today, and Leicester are planning to announce the new signing next week. Here we go soon. No Liverpool, Chelsea, Leipzig for Daka. Advanced today by Mike McGrath. So finally, Arsenal were looking to get in him, but no, it's not. It's pretty much clear. It's only one. It's Patson Daka to Leicester City. So no Arsenal. So as we spoke about more stuff, we can actually talk about Ben White. So according to John Cross Mirror, Arsenal are confident of sealing a deal for Ben White. The Gunners also want a top class number 10 with Maddison being a target, is what John Cross Mirror has to say. Now I'm going to reveal a very important news about Ben White, so you guys will love it. So here we go. So here's the breaking news. Arsenal agree personal terms with Ben White. 5-year deal, wages worth around £70,000 a week base salary. 5-year deal, 70k a week for Ben White, and he's been offered the number 5 shirt, which was previously worn by Socrates. Last details being finalized with Brighton. However, if that gets done, the rest is a formality. Now you would ask, IG, where the hell? What's the source? The source of this beautiful, wonderful bullshit of a news? Well, Conrad Harrison has this updated. Now, if you want to tell me that no, who is he? We don't even bother. Like, seriously? Well, he's the one who predicted that Gabriel will wear number 6. Has a 5-year deal signed up, and post that, within a week, Gabriel was announced. So I'm pretty much expecting he's not fooling around. So I believe in him. He also says William Saliba will not be leaving Arsenal this summer. For now, I'm going to believe in that. Yeah, I am going to believe in that. So William Saliba not leaving, Ben White signing a 5-year deal, 70k a week. Wow, that is some crazy bit of a news. Big breaking. This is bloody big breaking, man. I love it. Also, Conrad Harrison said that Ben White has been reportedly been discussing Arsenal today with Bukayo Saka whilst on international duty. Still a lot of work to be done, but Arsenal looking very likely to be the Brighton defenders' next destination. So that's the breaking. That is a big breaking about Ben White. He can actually play as a centre back, right back, and a CDM very comfortably, according to Conrad Harrison. So we better believe in what he's saying. I believe in what he's saying. So for now, you'd better believe as well. Moving on, so let's talk about the one, the only Ruben Neves. So what do we have for you about Ruben Neves? Well, Arsenal are still interested, according to Sports PTO, or rather, if one would say PTO Rookie, he says that Ruben Neves features really highly on Arsenal's wanted list this summer. Arsenal are probably at the front of the queue right now to sign him. Would you still take Ruben Neves at Arsenal? Well, if you're targeting Maddison somewhere, like players like Maddison and so on, let's target someone else, bruh. Like seriously, let's go and get someone else as well. So get some better update. So big update about Gennaro Gattuso coming soon. Right now, of course, and of course a big update about two of the Arsenal players that we can actually talk about. So let's talk about Gennaro Gattuso for now. Fabrizio Romano says there's a monkey business with Tottenham actually announcing their new manager. So as suggested before, Gennaro Gattuso was leading the never-ending race to join Tottenham. Talks were progressing. We all know he parted ways with Fiorentina after 22 days, and of course Paulo Fonseca talks broke down. So Fabrizio Romano yesterday confirmed that a first official meeting between Tottenham board and Gennaro Gattuso representatives has been positive. Gattuso is a front runner as revealed yesterday after Fonseca talks collapsed, but there's still nothing done, completed or signed. The board will decide soon, and board decided that Gattuso won't be the next Tottenham manager, confirmed as per David Ornstein. It's never been a done deal, agreed or set to be signed as reported last night. Spurs met with Gattuso agent, positive feelings, then decided against appointing him. Search restart. So no Gennaro Gattuso to Tottenham. I mean, and there's some reactions, okay? And for once, a lot of fans reacted to it. So if you don't know, on 2011, Joe Jordan and Gennaro Gattuso came head to head for a legendary clash on the sidelines at San Siro. Two men who don't know how to take a backward step. So some fans really took to Twitter. So someone said that Gattuso always has special love for Spurs. Of course, he grabbed hold the neck of the then assistant coach of Tottenham, Joe Jordan. So another one said, hearing Gattuso wants Joe Jordan as his assistant manager at Tottenham. Yeah, that's a joke. Another one said, I reckon Gattuso with the returning Joe Jordan as assistant could be total box office. Another one said, Spurs going from Poch to Ten Hag to Fonseca to Gattuso like parkour. That was crazy stuff. Another one said, Gattuso in talks to become Spurs manager. What on earth is happening at Spurs with their managerial appointment? Another one said, Gattuso to Tottenham, here we go, and they're crying emoji. Another one said, Gattuso is as defensive as they come. He doesn't fit in any shape or form and has just left the club after 22 days due to transfer policy. It's the most ridiculous and incompetent appointment possible, so of course it will happen. Fans are pissed. Okay, some fans were really, really pissed with this bizarre of a news. So, I would say it was bound to fail. That's all I have to say. Okay, so let's talk about the crab cakes of certain players. There's Albert Sambi Lokonga's crab cake. Now, if you ask me what is crab cake, well, open play shots. Where exactly are they offensive wise, defensive wise? So, Albert Sambi Lokonga's very important aspect of the game is, if you don't know this, his interceptions. Ball recoveries is not that good, but interceptions and dribbled past. Okay, he's not dribbled past. Blocked passes is quite okay. Tackling stats is decent enough. Progressive carries. Now he carries the ball forward, which is really good. Passes into the final third is also good. Progressive passes. So he's a good progressive passer and a good interceptor of the ball. Open play shots. Not a goal scorer or a goal scoring threat, but more importantly, a creator and a ball progressor is what you can expect from Albert Sambi Lokonga. Now let's talk about William Saliba's crab cake of last season. As you can see, about what is he all about? So, what is he on about? So, final third entry passes, good. Progressive carries, very good for a defender. Progressive passes, XG built up, passing value added. Everything is really good. But the best part of his defensive recovery is about dribbled pass. Now, he's not dribbled pass as easily as you think he is. His clearances, okay, you would say pressures, decent enough. Pressure regains. Aerial duels one is better than those stats. So, talking about the crab cake, I think defending wise, Saliba could make something better, but he's more of an aggressive centre back as they come. So that's the update, that's the news, and that is the stats that I would want to share. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you see daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. Cheers.